Yo, it's Babyface E. I just jumped off the porch with Dirty Glove Bastard.
What up, 1-800? If I got on your it's about respect, about some money. It'd never be about it, bro. I got.
All right, so we got the one and only Babyface E jumping back off the porch for the second time, man. Welcome back, bro.
What's up with you, gang?
Man, I'm feeling good. How you feeling today, too, man?
I'm feeling good, bro.
Yes, sir, man. Welcome back, bro. Man, it's been a little over 2 years, almost 2.5 years, man, since you last had it on these steps,
It's been
bro.
a little minute for sure.
Yeah, and what I've noticed is that career went crazy, bro. Like, this should really been elevating for you, too, man.
My dog, appreciate you.
Yeah, what these last 2 years been like, man, since you last, we last sat down and talked and everything?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a lot of up and downs, man.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm blessed though, cause you know where I was at 2 years ago before this. So all this, everything that like just from back then to now, like I'm just blessed to be here, bro. Blessed to be in the position I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah, and I know when shit be moving so fast, it's hard for you to probably like sit down and like, take count of everything that's happened. Like, do you get a chance to sit down and like celebrate your wins and everything too? Or is it things just be moving so fast? I mean, we gotta go to a different city, we got different shows, different events and all that. Like,
yeah, you really gotta you gotta celebrate it on the road and you gotta celebrate it working. I had to tell like my guys and shit, like, when we working, we gotta make our work fun. At one point, like when I first was starting, like I didn't know how to really make work fun. But now I gotta make the shit I do, I gotta have fun doing it. So I had to learn how to mix the two, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man. Cause if it's all work, you're gonna get burnt out. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, fuck this shit. I don't wanna make no music, or I may not wanna make music, but I don't wanna drop no music. Like I need time to like chill and like, recharge basically. So
like we gotta have fun shooting videos. Like, nigga, you wanna do some fun shit, well, let's shoot a video while we doing it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta play it like that.
Yeah, and I'm sure when you first started rapping, it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was no pressure, no whatsoever. It's like, man, this is what I love doing. So they keep that passion alive, man. I feel like that's big for an artist on the come up too, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man. And so how you been dealing with the fame and everything? I'm sure you get, spotted out, especially in Michigan, but probably even more so down here too.
Man, everywhere, bro. I was like, today we just left American Deli and shit, like, and just downtown, like, 3 niggas had came up to me. I'm like, damn, like, I ain't got my chain on or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit hard. But it's just, you gotta be more on point the bigger you get, you know what I'm saying? You gotta move a different way, all that type of shit.
No, absolutely, man. And are you the type, you'll embrace your fans if they see you out in public, they want a picture and all that shit?
I be talking to them niggas, like, any people that, like, ran into me in public, they know, like, man, that nigga E solid, like, you know what I'm saying? I always show love, cause, like, they the reason why I'm in the position I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So I always show love.
Yeah, because just taking that 5 seconds, 10 seconds out your day to show them love, that's gonna make them like a diehard fan, you know?
And like, even in like, I'm not even showing them love just to show them, like, I really be genuinely like happy to hear, like, when niggas say, oh, my favorite song on the Realest tape was this and this. Like, I be really like wanting to know, like, you know what I'm saying? I be even happy, you know what I'm saying? When they come to me and tell me, I still be happy. Like, I ain't got to the point where I be like, man, this shit, like, when I'm doing this shit, it is what it is, like, you know what I'm saying? I got more confidence since, like, especially like last time I've been down here. I got more confidence in this shit like that. But, I still be happy to hear, you know what I'm saying, that they fucking with me, you know what I'm saying?
Now, was there any part of the fame that you weren't prepared for that kind of took you some time to get adjusted to and everything?
Like the same thing what we talking about, like just people seeing me out, like that shit it's like probably like 2 years ago when I really realized, like, damn, I'm famous now. That it was like kind of irritating a little bit, cause like I'm so used to just being low key, like especially before I was like blowing up as rapping. I was so used to just being low key, and it's like now I can't, like, especially like in Flint. Like, this is what really happened in Flint. When I was in Flint, and I'm just going places and shit, motherfuckers just looking at me the whole time. Like, I'm like, damn, I really can't do regular shit like I used to be able to. Like, it ain't the same. That's the thing I feel like I didn't like the most. Like, when I want to be regular, I can't be regular.
Yeah, you can't just go to the store in Flint. You can't hit any, you really can't go anywhere in Flint probably. Probably even in Detroit too.
Detroit worse. I ain't gonna lie, Detroit, Flint low-key cool. Like, when I'm in Flint, it's just like, Flint so small, like, niggas know you. You know what I'm saying? like before rap, people already knew me, you know what I'm saying, in the streets and shit like that. So, but in Detroit, it's different because they know I'm not from there. So when I go to Detroit, they be losing it, like they be losing it. But it be cool though, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with Detroit, so it be cool. But Flint is better now. Like when they see me, it's just what's up, E, you know? That's how it be.
No, that's hard right there, man.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, how do you deal with like online haters and trolls and shit like that? Do you even clap back at them, or do you just ignore them? Do you block them?
Sometimes I say shit. Sometimes I say shit like, sometimes I say some shit, but like sometimes I be like, man, that nigga's just talking. Especially like if I just know it's just talking, but like I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I feel like shit be needing a response. Some shit be needing a response. At first I wasn't saying shit. But a lot of, like, at first it wasn't a lot of people, like, really saying nothing about me or nothing like that. But, like, sometimes I for sure say something. I feel like some niggas they gotta hear this shit, you know what I'm saying? They gotta hear it. But sometimes niggas just be talking. I'm like, man, that nigga don't know nothing, like, let that nigga talk. Or the fans will take up for me.
Oh yeah, they probably
I
got
don't
your
even
back.
sometimes I don't even gotta say nothing. They get to argue under my post, like, you know, I don't even have to say nothing, but sometimes I say shit.
Yeah, I feel like that's when you know you made it, is when you don't even got to clap back. Your fans got your back like that too, man.
No bet.
Yeah, and I feel like, you know, human nature, man, you want to clap back. Like, man, you got me fucked up with some of these comments and shit.
That's how it is. Like, I'm a grown ass man, but like, that's how shit gonna be. Like, nigga ain't just finna say nothing, and I'm not finna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it don't need a response.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's all internet too. Like, you don't hear those type of comments like when you in public. People probably ain't running up to you hating on you like that.
Hell no.
Like you said, it's all love when people see you in person.
Nigga ain't about to say nothing to you like that in person.
Dope. And how do you deal with the fans demanding new music? I'm sure they probably already hitting you up for new shit, and it's only been 2 weeks probably.
Yeah. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I be trying to feed the fans. Like, I be wishing they could hear all this shit. Like, I swear, I wish they could be hearing all my unreleased, everything I got. Like, that's why I be wanting them to know. I want them to know, like, I'm not trying to tuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hide it from y'all. I'm not trying to keep it to myself so I can listen to it in the car. I want everybody to hear it. But I listen to them. Like, when I drop a snippet, or, you know what I'm saying, I be on live and I get to playing my music, and then when I see motherfuckers in the DMs or whatever, they be like, bro, that one song, drop that. I be like, okay. There was a lot of people saying drop that, so I'm gonna drop that. Like the uptown, downtown on my shit. Like, me personally, I didn't really care too much about the song. Like, it was cool at the time I made it, but like as time went on, I'm like, man, I don't really want that on my album. But a lot of people were saying like they wanted it, so I'm like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna throw that on there. But it was another song I really wanted on there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sometimes you gotta listen to your fans though.
No, you got to.
Yeah.
You got to.
Especially when they the ones that gonna make a song a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may think this is the hardest song ever, put it out, fans don't fuck with it. But like you said, it might be a song that you don't even fuck with that they gravitate towards. And I hear from a lot of different artists, they say that be the ones that blow up, is the ones that they don't fuck with.
And that's why I did it too, cause like, that's what people say usually like usually the songs that you don't like or you don't fuck with, them be the ones. So I'm like, I'm about to just let this ride out and drop this, you know what I'm saying?
And how often are you recording these days? Are you recording like every week, every couple days? Like, or are you just so busy you don't even have time to hit the studio every week now?
Oh no, I probably record like every other day, and then some days I go in a row. You know what I'm saying? Some days I work on my shit, and then like the next day, like 2 days, 3 days in a row, I'll be having other niggas I'm in the studio with, you know what I'm saying? So, like, but me, how I look at it, I don't count that as like that's working for sure, but I still gotta get my shit in, you know what I'm saying? That's like extra work. So I feel like it's mandatory I get my music in, then I gotta do features with niggas, you know what I'm saying?
And I think you had a line on the album where you said, make a living off punchlines, man.
No bad.
How does that feel,
really
man?
Did.
Your words, you know, funding your lifestyle, your whole life right now, bro.
That shit crazy, bro. Like, really getting paid to talking to a mic. And that's why, like, even like other people, like it be like I be around other rappers or even some of my niggas that rap, like even if you're not the biggest, like, bro, if you make, I don't care who you is, nigga. If you making some money off talking into a mic, you getting some type of check coming in DistroKid, bro, that's a blessing, bro. All you doing is talking to a mic.
Real shit.
All you doing is talking to a mic, you making money, like. You can't ask for nothing better than that. Even my brother make money off music, you know what I'm saying? he my manager, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit hard, bro. Like, If you making money, don't stop. Keep that shit going.
Nah, that shit a true blessing. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? You ain't got to go in and punch in no clock and do some shit that you don't like doing. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
for
shit
real.
crazy.
All right, so the Realest, man. Talk about putting this one together and talk about the title too.
The Realest, like I said in the intro song, like when I came up with the Realest though, I was in the club, I was at Detroit. It always be hard for me to come up with my tape names. I don't be knowing what I'm gonna name my tape. But I'm in the club, but I just been like, lately niggas been just saying I was a Realest, like a post on Facebook, niggas saying like, when that nigga E, you real as hell, you want a Realest, like everybody sharing it. And I'm in the club and I remember that, like somebody said that shit. I'm like, bro, I tap my mans. I'm like, hey, what y'all think about me naming the tape the Realest? It was like, that's hard. Like, I'm like, all right, bet. And I just ran with it. Cause like, I just heard it from earlier, people on Facebook talking about it and shit. So I'm like, fuck it. I might just run with the Realest. And that's why in the intro song, cause like, bro, if you can't call yourself a real nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can't call yourself the Realest either. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I gotta make sure I put that on there. Like, nigga, I ain't call myself the Realest like other people did. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's how I came up with it though.
Yeah, it's like you gotta let them know this shit's stamped. You know, it's
facts.
not just me making this shit up. You know,
you gotta stay real. You gotta stay true in this shit, especially in this rap game, bro. It's a lot of fake shit going on. A lot of fake niggas. Like, you gotta stay true to yourself. And you just gotta stay true to people that's been down for you. You know what I'm saying?
How do you be dealing with the fake shit, you know, in the industry and everything, man? Have you gotten so used to it at this point where it doesn't even bother you, just move accordingly, or?
Yeah, like, I kind of weave it out like this. Like, I only really fuck with niggas that genuinely fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Or even if I fuck with you, like you probably wouldn't really see me doing no music with nobody like I don't genuinely fuck with. Or Realest, you know, they pay me for a feature or something like that. But like some rappers, if you ain't fucking with me, genuinely fuck with me, and I ain't fucking with you, it's like it gotta work. It gotta be genuine, bro. And that's kind of how you dodge the fake shit. Mm-hmm. Cause if you trying to work with niggas that ain't genuine and do shit that ain't genuine, it kind of fuck everything up. Like shit it's not gonna feel right. You know what I'm saying? Everything just gotta be genuine. That's how you dodge that shit, bro. And you just gotta be 100. Like, if you ain't fucking, like, I done told niggas, like, a nigga send me a song, and mind you, this nigga I done did songs with before. You know what I'm saying? Nigga send me a song, like, hey, bro, hop on this. I literally tell him, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna hop on this one. See, a lot of niggas won't tell niggas that, you know what I'm saying? But I tell them, like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, this one ain't it, like, for me. I fuck with the song or whatever, but, like, this, I'm gonna just let you have this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock out. And that's just real. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that either. This is an art form at the end of the day, man. If you can't force this shit.
You can't force it, but I ain't gonna lie, artists be taking certain shit to heart, but it really feel weird when a nigga don't text you back. Or when a nigga don't, you know what I'm saying, nigga don't hit you back up or shit like that. That's when you be like, nigga be down there like, it been hella times I done been like, man, fuck that nigga, bro. Like, I been in my head like, man, fuck that nigga, man, that nigga weird, man. But then, like, you know, they get with you in person and they be like, yeah, so you love me? You be like, okay, like this shit, you can't think like that. You can't be saying fuck everybody, like, niggas fuck with you, but sometimes that's another thing I realized. Niggas really be busy. Like, when I was first coming up as an artist and I ain't know niggas was busy, I'm thinking niggas like trying to host shit, like, whole time, niggas really be busy because now I'm an artist that's busy. And it been times where I was busy, but I reach back out like, my fault, bro, I was busy. I was doing this, you know what I'm saying? But it be times where niggas really be busy because I be busy. And nigga probably think that I'm hoeing them, but it's not even the case. I really be busy, so I had to get that shit out of my mind. Yeah. But when I know niggas not fucking with me for real, I know, and I did that shit. You know?
Yeah, it's just like move accordingly, man. I know not to fuck with this person and
Facts.
everything, man. Because you know what they say, man, don't meet your heroes, because a lot of times what you envision them being like would be the complete opposite.
Nah, facts.
But a lot of times you do meet your heroes, and they do be as solid as they are too, man. So it's a give and take everything too,
facts.
man. Yeah. When it comes to the songs on the Realest, everything brand new? Some shit you've been holding for a while, or?
My fault. But no, it was probably like 3 or 4 songs on there that was older. Like, Track Hawk was a little older. I made Track Hawk probably like, how long I make Track Hawk? I was in Chicago that one day. Like, it was probably like a year ago.
Okay.
I made that shit like a year ago. How I'm Feelin, I made that a little while ago, probably like 8 months ago, you know what I'm saying? But some of them shit's new though. And it was a couple songs that didn't go on the tape because of samples.
Oh, for real?
Samples, yeah, I ain't getting the samples, it was hard to clear some of the samples. Like, I had like 2 more slower type songs on there, but the samples couldn't get cleared. But you know, we gonna shake back, we gonna just keep going back to the drawing board.
Yeah. When you can't clear a sample, do you kind of go in and ask, the producer to remake the beat? Or since you already heard that you got the vision for the song, if it can't come out the way it is,
Yeah, like,
you're not putting it out.
If people don't know by now, like, I'm real picky on beats. Like, my beat selection matter a lot to me. So it's like, when they be going to remake the beat, it just don't be the same. Like Blackout, we had to remake that beat. But the original beat to Blackout, I leaked it and shit. That shit was so hard to me. I'm like, bro, this the one. Like, that was a song, Blackout was a song that I originally wanted to do on Lyrical Lemonade.
Okay.
I didn't know that Lyrical Lemonade, you had to they sing you a beat, and you gotta rap on that beat that they made. So the shit I did on Lyrical Lemonade, I'm thinking they like, yeah, all right, E, I told them, like, I'm trying to do Lyrical Lemonade. And they hit me back and like, babe, we trying to fuck with you. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, all right, I already got the song. The whole time they like, no, you gotta do it like this. I'm like, damn. So I ended up making the song and shit, and that was cool. But Blackout was originally one I wanted to do on Lyrical Lemonade. But the Blackout beat, it had a sample in it. They wanted like 140,000 for it.
God damn.
I'm like, that shit ain't even worth it for real. But the remake of Blackout, that's probably one of the best remakes of a beat ever. Like, it wasn't as good, but it was decent enough to where I was like, okay, this could slide. And I feel like people were still fucking with it when I dropped it.
Yeah, it's one of the top streaming songs on the album from what I see too. Yeah, they really fuck with that shit. And the Lyrical Lemonade freestyle, that went crazy, man.
Yeah, that bitch was crazy though. It played hand in hand, like, and it's like, since I had my mind so made up on Blackout being on Lyrical Lemonade, when I made that song, I was like, damn, I don't know if this hard enough. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking in my head, like, I don't know if this hard enough, because I made it. I'm high as hell when I made it. Like, I just made it late at night just went to the studio. That was the only song I made because I knew I needed to go there. I'm like, I'm about to go here and make this song for this Lyrical Lemonade shit. And I just went in there and did that bitch on a quick side. And I was like, I had to sleep on it. And I'm like, okay. I sent it to a couple niggas. They like, no, you tripping, this bitch hard. I'm like, all right, bet, fuck it. You know what I'm saying?
No, that shit
Sometimes you don't be knowing.
Exactly.
I done got to that point in my music too. Like, I make so much music now. But I got to that point where I be like, unless it's real hard, I don't be knowing if it's hard. Unless it's crazy, like, I be like, okay, this one of the ones. I don't really be knowing, you know what I'm saying? I be having to send it to niggas.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that when you turn to your peoples, like, man, give me the real on this shit, man?
Yeah. I be having to send it to niggas, and they be like I know when my shit decent though. I be like, nah, this song decent, it ain't that hard. Like, I be knowing. I ain't biased. Like, I don't think all my shit hard, but I ain't gonna lie, most of my shit be hard. Like, when I go in the studio, most of the time I'm about to make a hard ass song, cause it's the beat though. That's to go back to the beat. Like, I ain't just hopping on any beat. So it's like, it's hard to rap, it's hard to make an ass song cause the beat so good, you know what I'm saying? So that's it, play hand in hand.
Yeah, and I can't remember during our first interview if you mentioned you were already making beats back then.
No, I wasn't making beats.
Okay, so this is brand new.
Yeah, I just started making beats. Like, when I made that ProdbyFxce, I made that song and that beat probably like 8 months ago. 6 months. It was probably like 6 months ago. But it took me like 6 hours to make that beat, bro.
6 hours for real?
But that was not like, I literally like, bro, niggas be saying, I feel like when niggas be saying they make beats, like rappers, like niggas be like, I made that beat. I feel like they made it on some shit like the producer's right there and they told the producer what to do. Nigga, it was me on the computer, nigga, doing everything. Like, I had to learn how to do everything. Like, it was one of the producers helping me how to pull shit up and shit like that. He was just right there telling me, like, oh, you gotta do this, do that. And he'd walk away. And I'm trying to figure out the sound. Like, I made that whole beat. It took me like 6 hours, but that was my first time ever trying.
That was the first beat you made?
Yeah, that was the first beat I ever
shit.
made. Swear to God.
Shoot.
First one.
And what inspired you to say, man, let me go make some beats? Was it just you had a sound in your head that no one else could replicate, or?
No, it just, I always said that I was gonna make beats. Like, I always said, like, bro, one day I'm gonna make my own beats. Like, before anything, like probably like 3 years ago, I said, bro, I'm gonna get to a point where I make my own beats, but I just gotta get this shit down packed first.
Yeah.
So I always said it, and then one day, you know, niggas was just in the studio, and it's a nigga named Fxce, he a producer. And he was making beats, he always making beats in the studio on the M and shit. So I was like, man, I'm about to just fuck with this shit. Cause he wasn't making no beats at the time. So I'm about to fuck with this shit. And I just started playing with it and made a beat.
Oh, shit. So what's your reaction when you start sending it to the bros and everything? Like, man, I made this beat. Or did you not tell them?
They was right
first?
there.
Oh, they was already
there? They
there?
was right there when I was making it. They was, like when I was, I ain't gonna lie, I was telling niggas, I said, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I see why producers be overly thinking they shit hard. Like they be in this, like listening to the beat, making the ugliest face. Like they be thinking that shit so hard. And I'm putting little ass things on the beat. Like I put a little tap on the beat. And I hear it, I'm like, ooh, that shit crazy. Like I see why producers be saying that now. Like you think anything hard, like that's yeah, no cap.
So you still making beats today? You still?
I ain't made a beat in probably like 2 months. But
Okay.
I got like total beats I made, I probably made like 6 or 7. I rapped on like 3.
Okay.
Rio rapped on 1.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he didn't even know, and this would make it harder. He didn't even know it was my beat. So me and Jalen did a lot of beats on the Realest. He did a lot of beats on there. So me and Jalen made a beat, and this is why I feel like it's harder, cause I started it, and it's from scratch. This ain't no sample, like we ain't got no loops from Looper Man, nothing. I'm making this shit from scratch, and I started it, and then Jalen put the drums on it.
Okay.
And then I did one where he started, and I put the drums on it. But the one that I started, Rio hopped on it, and Rio put it in his close friends, and I slid up. I said, nigga, that's my beat. He said, well, damn, for real, I didn't even know. He told me, bitch, I gotta get you on there. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't even heard the song. That's what's so crazy.
Oh, for real?
I ain't even asking for it. I keep forgetting about it, but I heard on this story, I'm like, damn, that nigga hopped on my beat, and he didn't even know. So that like means something.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't even know it's my beat.
That's real genuine shit.
That's
That means he
real
really
genuine
fucked
shit.
with it.
Okay.
Yep. You got a producer tag yet?
Nope, I ain't got no tag. I got a producer name. All my like the fans always said like my beats be spooky as hell. So I just like fuck it. I'm gonna name my producer name Lil Spook. And I just been running with Lil Spook. But I ain't got no tag though.
Okay.
I need to get a tag.
Yeah.
Hell
So
yeah.
let's talk about this Die About It, man, because this shit been going crazy since
Yeah.
you and Rio put this out, man. Talk about how this song came about, bro.
That was like, it's so crazy. When we made Die About It, we was in the studio. We was in Atlanta. And we made like 4 or 5 songs that day. Then the next day, we made like 2 or 3. Then like I went to the studio probably like a week later, we made something like, but I knew me and Rio, we ain't got no songs out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, this song gotta be the one. So like, I was just loading up on all the songs, and I picked which one I thought was the best. And that was the best to me. I feel like that song was the best song. And it's so crazy, this nigga Rio, I ain't even tell this nigga Rio don't even know. When we was in the studio, he pulled up a beat, and he was like, go start that one, cause he started last, and I'm like, all right. I went in there, listening to the beat. I'm like, bro, this beat not that hard. Like, it's not that hard. I'm like, fuck it. I told the engineer, I'm like, bro, take that beat off. I got a beat. And I pulled up Die About It beat.
Okay.
This was the beat I pulled up. And I like, bro, put that beat on there. Then I put that beat on there, then I started it. And that's how that shit happened.
That's it.
But no, that bitch crazy though.
Now, were you guys going back and forth like on all the songs that you guys made, or was it more traditional?
It was like we was going, like that one we went back and forth. And then some of them we like, he'd go the whole first, and then I'd go the second verse, and then, or I'd go the whole first verse, and he'd go the whole second verse. Like, we'd split it like that. But you know what's so crazy too, even about the Die About It shit, the Rio verses, his verses was longer than mine. But I didn't even have that second verse on there. We had it like, I think we dipped from the studio or some shit, so I had to add my second verse. And when I added my second verse, like I sent to the engineer had the session. I told him to send it to me, and I told him to open it up so I could put a verse right there. And he knew Rio rap longer than me, so he cut some Rio verse. And when I heard it, when I got it to my computer and I was listening to it, I'm like, bro, this shit. I said, Rio rap longer than this. And I seen that I can bring it back. And I'm like, fuck, I'm about to bring it back. Like, fuck trying to keep it even.
Exactly.
Because his verse is longer than mine. Like, I don't really care. I really wanted a good song. And he was tripping on that bitch.
Oh yeah, he went crazy.
He was tripping, so I'm like, bro, we can't cut that. Like, we gotta keep all that shit he said, bro. He was tweaking. So I ain't give a fuck about like his verse being longer than mine and nothing like that. So I brought it all back and then put my part on there and got that bitch mixed. I knew that one was the one.
And you got the Michael Jackson line on there. That shit's been going viral, man.
No cap, that Michael Jackson shit crazy. And it's so crazy, we was at the studio, and the reason why I even said it, we was watching Michael Jackson. We was watching like how much money he was making and back then and like compared to now. And we was watching a whole little documentary on Michael Jackson. And then I went in I went in the studio right after and I thought about it.
No, that shit hard, man.
Okay.
Yeah. And I like how he's got a line on there when he talks about like he trying to buy the gun off you that you talked about in our last interview too, man.
Hell yeah.
It kind of, solidified like, man, the story you told was no cap.
No cap, ain't no capping. And it's so crazy, bro. Speaking of that, like I remember last time when you posted that little clip went viral.
Yeah, it was like a couple million views on
it. Niggas was in the comments talking about some,
oh, you dry snitching.
Why he say that? Like, nigga, like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If you a real street nigga, you know what to say to not incriminate nobody. Like, he didn't do no crime.
Yeah.
He didn't do no crime that day, so that is okay to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, nothing happened. Like, even me saying that, it didn't incriminate him. You know what I'm saying? And I wasn't about to sell my gun. Not off my hip, so it was like, but like shit like that, like, when motherfuckers, like you said, people talking in the comments saying shit like that, you just gotta, like, that's some shit I ain't gotta respond to, cause I'm already knowing. If you know, you know. You know, like, you ain't incriminating nobody, and you cool, so like, shit like that, I'm not about to get on there, argue with them niggas about that shit, you know what I'm saying?
No, exactly. Yeah, I like some of the comments though. They were like, man, if he would have bought the gun off of you, it probably would have ended up in a song type shit.
That'd have been a different story. Like, I wouldn't even say that.
Yeah.
Cause I knew he had to go to jail around that time. So I wouldn't even say nothing about the gun if he bought it on me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the nigga ain't buying no gun off me, especially off my hip. You know what I'm saying? That shit over.
Exactly, yeah. That's just not a good way to move around.
Hell no.
For sure. And talk about just building up that relationship with Rio since he's been home too, man.
Oh, it was cool. Like, you know, when he first got home, he had a lot of shit he was going through. So like, we didn't really get in touch. Like, but like when he was locked up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got in touch with him a couple times, and you know, we chopped it up. So when he got out, he had hella shit going on, and then I ended up coming down here, and then we ended up linking up.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
So y'all got a bunch of music on the way with the sound.
Hell yeah, me, him, YJ, Arms, Mike, like. We got hella shit. We got hard ass songs. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, that video you and Y&J just dropped at the Waffle House, bro. That
yeah,
shit crazy,
that bitch crazy.
Bro. What was that night like, man? How'd y'all get able to take over a Waffle House?
It's so crazy. That was Rio had a show that night too. Rio had a show that night, and I forgot where it was at. But Rio had a show that night. Then we went to Waffle House after, and Jay was like, man, we might as well shoot. I said, man, come on, let's shoot this shit. And we was telling like, man, let us get behind the counter and all that shit. Like, they really wasn't fucking with it, but we just did it. Like, we just did it anyway. Like they wasn't saying no, but they wasn't saying yeah either. So we just we was like, fuck it, bro. Just started shooting this bitch and started playing it. And then they didn't say nothing.
That looked like y'all was turned, man. I had a good night up there.
Hell
for
yeah,
sure,
that
man.
shit was fun. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
The only other feature on the tape is or the album is Babyface Ray, man.
Yeah.
Talk about how that song came about too, man.
That was when he did that one. That was he sent me that open, and yeah, I don't even think I think he was gonna keep that song, but I told him, I'm like, man, this bitch hard. Like, let me get this song. See, me and Babyface Ray, we probably got like 4 songs too. But that one, at the time, I'm like, this probably the one. Like, I need a song on there, like a couple more songs for females on there. So I did that one. I'm like, oh, this the one that probably need to go for this tape. But no, that's Babyface Ray. He cool as hell. That's my guy. I ain't gonna lie.
And I forgot to mention, this is actually an album. They're calling this your debut album.
Yeah.
Why was this one the album compared to other ones just being mixtapes or projects, whatever you want to call it? And is there a difference between the two?
So correct me if I'm wrong, but my knowledge of what I know the difference between the album is the sales. Like, you can. So basically, when it's time for me to go negotiate a new deal with my label, with another label or whatever, like they can go off my album sales and how the album charted or how did it do. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's really the main difference between the mixtape and the album. But you can't drop an album without a label. Like you gotta have a label to drop an album. Other than that, it's just straight mixtapes.
Okay.
So if a nigga out there thinking he dropping a album, you're not. You only dropping a mixtape. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be signed to a label to drop an album.
Do you approach it differently? Like, I know this is gonna be my album. Put
Hell
some
yeah.
more thought, some more work into it then?
Hell yeah, put more thought into it. You know what I'm saying? You wanna try to give them your best work. You know what I'm saying? This your debut album, so you wanna put in your best work. You wanna be the best rollout. That's why I know they was kind of mad. Like, I pushed the album back so many times, but it just wasn't ready. Like, I ain't had a Rio feature at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was songs that needed more time, more just work put into the songs. And that's another thing I feel like artists is like now they fuck up doing. And I don't think they know that I do this, but I put time into my songs. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go back to them. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas go to the studio, they make the song right then and there, and like, that's it. Like, I don't gotta do nothing else. But me, like, I've been like, okay, like, I need to keep doing different shit. I need to keep elevating. I need to keep getting bigger. So now if you realize I put more ad-libs on my song from when back then, I ain't put ad-libs on my shit. But now, I'm starting to realize more and more ad-libs is important.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
They important. Like, people say this. Some niggas might not even rap the song. They just rap the ad-libs.
They just rap the ad-libs.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure you see it at shows too, man.
Hell yeah. So it's like, I realize, okay, I put more ad-libs, or okay, this one I can hear a hook right there. Put the hook right there and shit like that. Like, I put time into my songs. I feel like that's where a lot of artists just fuck up at now. Like, they just go to the studio, rap, throw any beat up there, and they think they working. But that's really not the case, because it's a lot of, just being an artist, it's a lot of different things about working. Even like, besides the studio, like nigga think they doing all the studio shit and think I'm working, but nigga, it's after the studio, nigga, it's video, it's content, it's a lot of other shit, and that's working too. You know what I'm saying?
Which is just as important
just
too as
as
the
important.
music.
It's probably even more important.
Yep.
You can have great music, but if it ain't getting, if people not hearing it, if it's not getting to the right people, you just really kind of wasting time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see you even got the spam page on IG that you've been
Facts.
going crazy. You post a lot of content on there too, man.
Yeah, cause like I didn't want to spam my page.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to post hella shit on my page. And that's another thing I had to learn too. Like, nigga, stop taking this shit so serious. Like, stop taking your page so serious. Like, nigga, post whatever you want to post, or post, like, you know what I'm saying? When I was becoming a rapper, like, you know, like from the last interview, I told you I never thought about being a rapper. I ain't gonna say I never wanted to be a rapper. I never thought about being a rapper. So it's just a lot of shit. Like, when I started to be a rapper, I thought it was a certain way you had to do a lot of shit, but it's like, nigga, you can do this shit your way. Shit ain't too serious. You can post how you want to post, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just get that shit out there and let people know who you is. You know
That's real. There's no wrong way to promote something. You know what I'm saying? You just want to put it out there in front of the people, man.
Facts. They gotta see this shit, cause you ain't posting nothing, then you ain't going nowhere.
Real shit.
I bet.
One of my favorite posts on the spam page was the you ran into the fans. I think it was at an airport or something, and the dude said "respectable glaze."
Oh yeah.
Shit was wild.
That was at All-Star Weekend in Cali.
Okay.
I was at the game, the All-Star game, and I was going to concessions and shit. That nigga seen me, he said, this is respectful. He said, yeah, respectable glaze. Like, I said, man, he told all his mans too. Like, the niggas that didn't know me, he was like, man, y'all niggas better get a picture with this nigga. that shit be hard to me, like, especially because I know they seem like they was from somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know where they was from, but they told me, I just forgot. But no, that was hard when I seen them niggas and seen how much they was fucking with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got fans all over the world at this point, you know?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's gotta make you feel good too, man.
Oh God, that shit a blessing. That same day I made a little post on Instagram that day on my story, just basically saying like, you know what I'm saying, how I be forgetting how blessed I am. Like people know me everywhere. Everywhere I go any state in the U.S. I go out of the state, you know, I go out of the country. They still know who I am. Like, I remember it was when Babyface Ray, he was out of the country, and his cameraman called me and FaceTimed me, and it was somebody else. I forgot where they was at, but they was like, hey bro, we fucking with you over here. Like, you need to come do a show over here. I'm like, damn, like, these niggas out of the country listening to this shit, you know what I mean? This shit bigger than what I think.
That's gotta motivate you too, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
One of my favorite songs on the album is My Name Fxce.
My Name Fxce?
Yep, that shit crazy, man.
That's hard. It's crazy shit. I was thinking about taking that one off, but I'm like, no.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
That one kind of grew on me too.
Yeah.
Like the first couple times I listened, I was like, all right, cool. But now I find myself going back to that one more and more too.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration when you made that one? Like what type of mood was you in and everything?
I don't really know. But you know what's so crazy? Like when I heard the song, I'm like, bro, only nigga I hear on this bitch is Chuckyy. Like I hear Chuckyy on this bitch. And Chuckyy was supposed to get on it, but like I said, like niggas probably just too busy. Cause it ain't like Chuckyy don't fuck me. Like Chuckyy will call or text me on Instagram or whatever, and you know what I'm saying? Like he fuck with me. But niggas is busy, probably ain't had time to get into it, and I needed to drop my shit, so I wasn't about to wait. So I'm like, fuck, this shit gotta go. I'm gonna just drop it like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know how it be, cause I be busy too.
What video should we expect next?
I've been working on, what is it called? Talk Expensive.
Okay.
I've been working on that video. I want to shoot a video to me and Babyface Ray shit. I want to shoot the video to the Realest in it. That was one of my favorite songs on the album. So them 4 or 3 for sure. Like that's what I'm gonna do for sure. I'm probably shoot some more, but them that's what I got in my head right now.
Yeah. Will we do a deluxe or you just on to the next one?
No deluxe for this one. Just it's so crazy because everybody expecting a deluxe. Like they fuck expecting it. They knowing the deluxe coming. Like they like, all right, I'm just waiting on the deluxe. Like ain't no deluxe though. I ain't dropping no deluxe this time. But the next time I'm for sure giving deluxe. But like I said, I be wanting to give them all my music, but it's another thing the fans don't know. It's a lot of business behind this shit. Like, it's a lot of shit that go on behind closed doors that they don't know about. So it's like, they just gotta wait, man. That's what makes sense right now.
Yeah, it's not like when you're independent, you can make a song today and drop it tonight type
Exactly.
shit. You know what I'm saying?
If I could do that, I feel like I'd be probably bigger than what I am. Cause I feel like how I drop music is on the timeline. All I do is talk about what's going on at the time. Like when I crashed the Lamb and broke my arm, I had made a hard ass song about me broken my arm. Like when I broke my arm, like I started a song off. I was like, man, you niggas broke his foot, and I paused it. I was like my left arm, you know what I'm saying? and then I just started going crazy after that. But it's just like. Shit like that is like I still could post it, but my arm not broke.
Yeah, now the shit's healed.
You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't hit us.
So it just don't hit the same. Like it be shit like that. It be on a timeline. I just rap about my life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah, I did want to ask you about How I'm Feelin too, because that's got a different vibe to it, man. Like, what was the inspiration for that song?
How I'm Feelin. I really just. So I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you the inspiration for the beat first. The inspiration for the beat was No Cap. Like, it's No Cap got, I think it's called Unwanted Lifestyle. He got a song called Unwanted Lifestyle, and they got no 808s in it. I'm like, damn, bro, I want to do a song like this. Like, No Cap, he one of my favorite artists. Like, he like top 5 to me. So I'm like, man, I gotta do a song like this with no drums on it. You know, just to challenge myself. And when I made this song, I'm like, man, this is one of them ones. Like, it was hard to me. I knew what was going on my album. Like I said, I made that song probably like 9 months ago. But I knew what was going on my album. I'm like, this going on the album for sure. Cause it's just different. Like, this the shit that they need to know that I know how to do. I know how to do all types of music. Like my next album or mixtape, whatever I do, I'm gonna put some more different type of songs in there, different type of beat, you know. I be trying to switch it up.
Oh yeah.
It's like when I drop, I want motherfuckers being like, damn, I don't know what this shit finna sound like. You know what I'm saying? That'd be my goal. I don't want you to be like, okay, same old face, about to drop the same old shit. Like, I ain't really had no Flint beats on the Realest. Like, it was a lot of turnt beats, but it wasn't like Flint style. You know what I mean?
Was that intentional?
Not really. It's just what I like listening to. Like, I know I can walk the same Flint beats down all day. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of put you in the box, and it kind of put you in the box on what you talking about too, on the Flint style beats. So it's not even like that it was intentional. It's just like I be listening to the beats and I hear that one, and I be like, okay, that caught my ear as soon as it came on, and that's what I'll shoot for, like shit like that.
Yeah, it's like you want to be versatile. You don't want to box yourself into you know, any sound or any type of genre. You too.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I want when that bitch to come on, you be like, hold on, like, you know what I'm saying? Some different shit.
Yep. I see you're featured on Baby Money's new album too, man.
Yeah.
How'd that one come about?
That one, you know, me and Baby Money, we always gotta get us something, man. That's my guy too. We always gotta get some work. And he sent me that open. I was out of town. He sent me that bitch. We did that bitch instantly. Like, I did it probably like 3-4 days later. Same with him though. When I sent him my last album, or my last tape, see, I'm fucking up. With my last mixtape that I dropped, I had sent them the open to it. That nigga did that bitch like 2 days. Like, that's how we is. We always be getting something in.
Yeah, now y'all both slid on that shit too.
Hell
man.
yeah, we tripped on that bitch.
Yep.
I think we're gonna shoot the video to it too.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of your biggest songs, Ben, since you last sat on the porch is this PTP.
PTP.
Man, which is crazy, which doesn't sound like a Babyface E song, you know what I'm saying?
It don't. You know what's so crazy? What made me come up with PTP, bro, I be thinking, bro. Like, I don't never stop thinking about how I can improve with this shit. Like, I'm already this far in. Like, I don't be getting comfortable, like, thinking like, oh yeah, I'm turned this nigga out. Like, I am want to turn this niggas out. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't never get comfortable just like, I'm cool where I'm at. Like, I still be like, man, I need to make something bigger. Now, right now, I'm thinking about how I'm about to make something bigger than that. I gotta make something bigger than PTP now. But when I came up with PTP, I was on tour with Tron, and like that's when I kind of really met Certified Trapper, and like he had all the clapping type beats, but he just, you know, Certified just rap how he rap on the beat, and I'm like, man, I'm about to rap on the beat, but I'm a talk for the hoes on this bitch, cause it already had the clapping on there. But see, like that's the difference. Like, I don't really like saying, bitch, shake that ass, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's normal. That's normally what a nigga say, like, or some shit like that. So I'm like, I was rapping on it, and then I'm like, man, I'm gonna make some shit for the hoes on this type of beat, cause I know it was gonna get them moving. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like with how I rap, like the Flint shit, and then with that type of beat, like I damn near created like a whole new sound, like with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how it came about though. Like I on tour, I knew I was gonna do it the whole time, but as soon as I got off tour, that's when I made the song.
Did you expect it to become like your biggest song?
I ain't expect it to become my biggest song, but I knew it was gonna do something. And then when I leaked it, that shit went crazy. I just put a whole dump. I did a whole dump of just all types of shit, and that was in the dump. And it was like, bro, I ain't even named it PTP. I had it named Julio at first. It was supposed to be called Julio, cause I was just saying we're Julio and shit like that, like. But they was like, bro, that PTP, we need that PTP, that third slide or fifth slide, whatever slide it was. They like, we need that PTP. I'm like, bro, they named this bitch PTP. I said, bro, we about to run with it. You know what I'm saying? I be listening to them, bro. Yeah. That's why I'm like, fuck, we gonna call it PTP. Fuck what I had it. We gonna call it PTP. And after that shit went crazy. Like, I remember too, the label was trying to tell me to drop something else. I'm like, and I already didn't even fuck with that song. I think it was Crash Your Whip. Like I knew the Crash Your Whip was a decent song, but I'm like, nah, this the one we need to drop. So we put Crash Your Whip, we put that in the back, and I'm like, bro, we gotta drop this next. We dropped that. And it's so crazy, bro. PTP was the only song. I dropped 2 songs, and that's that summer, that whole summer. I dropped 2 songs. It was Young OG Flow, and it was PTP. It was the only song I dropped, and at PTP, that shit was riding for so long. That shit had me turned for so long. You know what I'm saying? That was the only 2 songs I dropped that whole summer.
Yeah, Monaleo went crazy on the remix.
She tripped on that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. Monaleo went crazy on her.
Yeah. Looking ahead, what's next, man? What should we expect in 2026, bro?
I'm gonna do my first tour.
Okay.
My tour though. You know what I'm
Headlining
saying?
tour, yeah.
I was always a support on the other tours. But this is gonna be my first tour. We probably running next month. We done got some dates. They said we got like 20 plus dates, you know what I'm saying? Shit's starting to move too. People trying to get tickets to that shit. So tour is gonna be my first tour. Trying to do some crazy shit. And I got a little surprise for the fans too. I'm gonna do a little give back. Do some crazy shit. They gonna be happy about this. This little give back I'm gonna do. So that's my plans though. You know what I'm saying? You always gotta give back. So that's what I'm about to do.
No, it's gonna be hard right there, man.
Hell yeah, I got a nice little surprise for him.
Yeah. And I saw you modeling this Pistons jacket, man. How'd that opportunity come about, man?
Shit, you know, I fuck with the Pistons, so we kind of just connected, just me going there all the time and going to the games, and I ended up just, you know, connecting, and we ended up getting that going. They was like, asked me that I want to do it. I was like, hell yeah, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So then we got that, did that. I stayed down there in Detroit that day, and we just knocked the shootout.
No, that's hard right there. A team you grow up probably watching, you know what I'm saying?
Hell
now really
yeah.
fucking with you too, man.
Hell yeah, and I fuck with a lot of the players on there too, and they fuck with me, so it just made sense.
Think this is their year, man? They still number 1 in the East, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think they can do it. I think they can do it. It was close last year. When they lost to the Knicks last year, I think they
so,
lost.
yeah.
But it was a close game. Like they lost by a fucking step back 3 by Brunson or some shit, like some bullshit. I was so mad. But just me seeing how close they got, I'm like, bro, these niggas turned this shit all the way around, like.
Yeah, because a couple years ago they had that crazy losing
was the
streak.
worst
Like, it looked like it
team.
was never gonna turn around.
They had the worst team. Now they one of the best teams in the NBA. Fuck just the East, like East West. They one of the like. I don't know for sure, but I know they like top 3.
Yeah.
They top 3 teams in the whole NBA. So like that shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas got good ass chemistry. I love going to the games though. I just hate when I be losing my bets, but I love going to the games though. That shit be fun.
What's that shit they call the ice cam? Is it the ice cam?
Yeah,
What do
the
they
ice
call
cam.
it? That shit, man. Only in Detroit can you find some shit like that.
Yeah, that's some real Detroit shit right there. Everybody gotta pop it with the ice. Got to.
It be people way at the top, bling the fuck out. Like,
Iced out.
Iced
They
out.
up top, but they iced out though.
Yep.
They probably up top, but they iced out. Like, hey, no cap though. That ice matter, bro. Like, and that's what's so crazy. Like Flint and Detroit. Like, I feel like Flint, like niggas wasn't really all the way on the ice or on the jury like Detroit is. Detroit really own that shit. So I feel like Flint, we ain't really give a fuck about like nigga rather pull up in a scat or something. But I even realized that shit too. Like, when I first got my money, I ain't get my chain first. I got a car first. But I ain't know my design for the chain. But I ended up coming car first. But it's like, you can't take your scat in the club. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, nobody know you got that scat outside. But right now, like me right now, I ain't got nothing on. I just got a t-shirt. So I just look like, that's how you look. You just in the club with t-shirt on. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Even if you somebody, like, you gotta have that ice. That ice important. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you somebody for.
Would you have a chain if you weren't rapping, and you were still up though?
Yeah, but it wouldn't be as a priority as it was when I got it. Like, I'd probably wait a little longer till I'm really up. And I probably wouldn't got a big ass chain as I got. You know what I'm saying? Like, I probably would have just got some cool shit. But yeah, I still get a chain though, for sure.
How often do you feel like you should upgrade the chain or get a new piece?
When it makes sense. Like, don't try to like you trying to keep up. Don't try to keep up. You gonna fall trying to keep up. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Like, you gotta get it when it makes sense. When you comfortable to get it. When it, you know what I'm saying? And like, you see, like, I lost my rollie when I broke my arm. You know what I'm saying? When I broke my arm, I lost my rollie. I still ain't got another watch. But it's not cause I can't buy one. I can go buy 5 of them bitches right now. It's other shit that need to be bought though. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be putting money in other people's hands than putting it in a fucking jeweler hand. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't about to do nothing but sit on my wrist. So you just gotta be smart with this shit. You just gotta move at your own pace. And I feel like that's what I've been doing since I've been rapping. Like, I've been moving at my own pace. Ain't watching what other niggas got going on, nothing like that. You just gotta play this shit smart.
And how'd you break the arm? Was it a car accident or?
Car accident.
Shoot.
That shit was so stupid. I was just, bro, I'm glad we talking about this, cause I never really like explained the story. I explained the story on live, but how it happened, like, I wasn't even going fast. I'm going like normal speed, but you know, I'm in Miami. I ain't in Flint, I ain't in Detroit. So it's a new map, you know what I'm saying? Like, and how the street just turning the whole time. So imagine you turning the whole time in these tall ass trees on both sides of the street. So you really can't see. So if the street turning like this and you right here, you can't see what's in front of you because the street turning and it's all these trees. But whole time, nigga, I'm popping it, holding the chain up, niggas recording me, that Chuckyy playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we popping it. We just left the club, we just left Lucky Strike. We about to go to the club. So we just turned up, bro. And I got all my guys down here with me from Flint. We in Miami though. And so the street is like that. And at the end, like, it was stop signs. At first I was stopping at them, but the place we was at, it wasn't no cars. It wasn't nothing. It was like a factory nearby. So I'm like, bro, I'm not about to keep stopping for the stop signs. Like, I'm gonna run them bitches. I ran one, and then the second one, I seen it coming up, but it's turning. So I see the stop sign coming up, but I can't see what's the street, like where the street going. I see the stop sign coming up. I'm like, man, I'm about to run this one too. By the time I got to the stop sign, to the intersection, nigga, the street was turning, and then it stopped, and it turned this way. So it's just nothing. It's just train tracks. And I'm turning, and I'm going like 40. By the time I get in the intersection, and I'm going 40, it's a dead end.
Oh, shit.
It's only a right turn. So, nigga, I end up hitting the train tracks.
God damn.
And the train tracks, I hit the train tracks, and the steering wheel, and I'm holding the steering wheel hit my arm. Snapped that bitch.
Shit.
And I'm like, damn. Nigga, I'm hop out the car. Nigga, I hear niggas like, oh shit. I was finna laugh at first, cause I'm hearing niggas in the back like, I'm hearing niggas back like damn near crying and shit, like, this is like, they like, oh shit, it was my cameraman. I hear him like, oh shit. And I was about to laugh, but I try to move. I'm like, oh shit, this bitch broke. I'm holding it, hop out the car. They like, your shit broke. I'm like, bro, this bitch broke, man. Like, how you know? Like, how you know? I said, bro, trust me, gang. I know my shit broke. Like, this bitch broke. And next thing you know, the lamb truck on the train track in the middle. Nigga, tell me why a train coming.
Shut the fuck up.
Like, this shit sound bad, but tell me why a train started coming. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, bro, make sure we get everything. My arm broke. I'm like, bro, make sure we get everything out the car. Looking in the car, that bitch come, it's ding, 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 ding. We start running away from it, We thinking that bitch finna blow that bitch. Like, train stopped. It just stopped. I'm like, oh shit. Like, I thought that bitch was finna blow that motherfucker up. I ain't gonna lie, we was running. running, and we just started looking at it, and the train just stopped. And that was that.
Caused some chaos that day.
Man, I was so mad, and the only reason I was mad, like I was mad my arm was broke, but the reason why I was mad my arm was broke is because I knew all the time that this shit was finna, like so much shit it was finna slow down. I was supposed to go to BET celebrity game, basketball game.
Oh shit.
Couldn't even do that, my arm was broke. That shit was so irritating. I was about to go up there and feed them niggas. I was about to drink like 20 of that bitch. Swear to God.
How long did it take for it to heal? A couple months?
Couple months, but you know, so crazy. I wasn't even in no cast though, cause like since I broke it so close to my elbow, they said I broke it like right here. They said I couldn't be in the cast without immobilizing my whole arm. Like my whole arm wouldn't have been able to move. So they said the best thing to do was surgery, cause my arm would have been weak as hell for being in the cast for that long and not being able to do this.
Yeah.
So they said we ended up doing surgery, and I was only in a sling. I was in a sling for like 2 weeks. I broke it. They wrapped it up. Then I did surgery, hopped in the sling. I was in a sling for like 2 weeks, and after that, I was like this.
Okay.
So like, imagine break your arm and you only in that shit for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like that shit was crazy. I just couldn't lift nothing heavy.
Is it fully healed now? Like, do you still feel
Yeah,
that shit
it's fully
sometimes?
healed now. Like I was like probably like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I'm just now able to do push-ups. At first, I couldn't do no push-ups. Like, I tried one time, like probably like a month ago, I tried, and it was like, I was doing them, and then it was aching, so I stopped. And then I'm gonna try again in like a month. Then I did them again, and nothing hurt it, so my shit good now.
Nah, that's a blessing right there, for sure.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anything else you working on or you want the fans to know about, bro?
Shit. The Realest tour. Y'all come pop out to the tour, man. We about to turn up. They even asked me to come to all the cities, Arizona, all that. Like we trying to reach all states, all cities. So if you want to come see me, I'm gonna have some more artists. I'm gonna have more artists pulling up, coming support to the show. So y'all wanna pull up, come tap in. That bitch about to go crazy.
For sure, man. Any shout outs you want to give before we wrap it up?
Shit, shout out all the guys. Mar, I got Jay Toner right here, Mar right here, you know what I'm saying? Chops, I got all the Flint artists, is like for sure the bigger niggas, you know what I'm saying? All them names, but we got some other niggas coming up too. There's a lot of other niggas coming up. I'm trying to think. Usually I be forgetting, bro. I'm gonna try to come up with some names. We got Manny Kid been going crazy. You know, you got Scats, he be going crazy. Fucking, it's these new niggas in Flint. Well, not new niggas in Flint, but they just started rapping. They started going up. His name Dre, he been going crazy. Who else? Don been going crazy. Who else been going crazy? Leak been going crazy. See, this should be irritating because it's like, you don't want to forget nobody, bro. You don't want nobody feeling like, but it's a lot of niggas going crazy out there, man. Y'all niggas just make sure y'all go tap into the whole Flint wave, man. Like, do your research on everybody that's out there. The niggas going crazy right now. And if I forgot you, you know it's all love, bro. You know, I'm gonna show it on the flip side.
What up, 1-800? If I got on your ass, it's about respect, about some money. Here, never be about a bitch, bro. I got